and gentlemen, as he said, I'm from Africa, and I know that's a little bit of a hard concept for a lot of people to accept. That aren't Africans supposed to be starving? Right? It's kind of unbelievable. Like sometimes I don't even believe it myself, right? Like a little bit of denial. Like sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, you shouldn't be a thing, right? But I am. I'm like Bigfoot, right? Like there's enough evidence to back my existence, but like deep down you just feel stupid for believing it. It was crazy growing up in Africa, ladies and gentlemen, because a lot of people had a lot of superstitions, a lot of weird beliefs, folklore, wives' tales, and it like affected life. It got so bad at one point that they arrested farm animals for supposedly robbing a bank and then shape-shifting into farm animals again. That's the level we're dealing with here, okay? Right? And like I said, it affects multiple facets of life, right? Like one major one was like entertainment. How many of you guys grew up with like a friend or a family member that thought like Harry Potter, Pokemon, and Hannah Montana were satanic? Just a few of you. I grew up with an entire community telling me that, right? Like regular kids were like smuggling alcohol and drugs into their house. I was smuggling the prisoner of Azkaban, okay? I was a Potter pusher. Actually, I was the Potter pusher, so much so that my bedroom became affectionately known as the Chamber of Secrets. Yes, that's right. Right? But I had there was so many crazy people about it. One of them was my aunt. She hated Harry Potter. So much so that the one time she heard we were having a Harry Potter movie marathon, she came to our house, barged through the door, and came and snapped all of our Harry Potter DVDs. Yeah. And when we asked her why she did this, she said, because it invites an evil spirit into the house. I said, Auntie, you're already here. Oh, a savage 8-year-old. Right? And we had other family members like this, right? But like they were a little more open, like my grandma. Like my grandma's mad chill, like she can hang, right? My grandma can hang, right? So we convinced her, like, Grandma, just come to the first Harry Potter movie with us. Come and watch it in the theater. And she was like, fine, I'll come and watch it with you. But you also need to know that my grandmother believes very strongly in a particular type of African folklore that states that if you happen to see an owl outside your window at night, one of your family members is going to die. So you can imagine how shocked and horrified she was when Harry Potter opens his window and sees hundreds of owls outside. It also didn't help that she explained very loudly in the theater, oh, so this is why he's an orphan. No, Granny, that's not how this works. Another facet of life that's affected by this is medicine, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guaranteed, we're in Africa, so it's a third world country, so some people can't afford medicine, but it's also like low-key a pride thing for us, right? Like we just want to overcome disease by ourselves, right? We're like, Ebola, we can conquer that. But we haven't, right? So that's the issue, right? So a lot of people won't go to like a doctor, they'll go to like a friend or a family member to get diagnosed. But the problem with this is that there's usually only 2 diagnoses in these situations because of our superstition. The first is flu, and the second is demonic possession. Yeah, so it's like, my nose is running, flu, but I'm also running a temperature, demonic possession. I'm coughing, flu. I'm coughing blood, demonic possession, right? That's where we're at. And so there's like multiple different like weird medical superstitions people have. Like the craziest one I grew up with, I got told my whole life, by adults I should add, that if you had wet hair and a breeze happened to hit your face at exactly the right time and place, you would instantly develop palsy. Your face would just like droop down and it was the end for you, right? Alright, so I was that weird kid at the swimming pool who was like, you need to dry your hair! You're going to catch the palsy! That was me. That was me. Right? But it all came to a front one morning when I woke up. I was 16. I woke up looking like half of a British bulldog. My face had dropped down. And so the first thought that came to my head was, Wind, that son of a gun. He got me. They said he would. Right? It also didn't help that when I went to show my sister, she was like, you slept with the windows open, didn't you? It was wild. But then we did the regular thing, like normal people, and researched it, and we figured out that I just had a sty, an infection in my eye. I'm making it sound really low-key. Half of my face was still melting off of my face. All right? So my sisters didn't do the normal thing, because my parents were out of town. They didn't take me to a doctor. They did the African thing, and they took me to my aunt. Do you want to know the 2 remedies she gave me? The first remedy was to rub a gold ring on it. Legitimately. Like, auntie, this is not a Beyonce song. Okay? So third world, just like, I don't know, throw some gold on it maybe? It's not Donald Trump's toilet seat, okay? It was wild. Her second remedy was a little more realistic. She's like, put a tea bag on the eye. So I was like, okay, not like legitimate medicine, but like maybe holistic, you know? Yeah, understandable. But that's also because I assumed that it was going to be a moderately temperature tea bag. My sisters put a searing hot tea bag onto my eye and then squeezed the juices out, right? Pinning me down. So as you can imagine, there was just like a little bit of protest. Right? I was screaming, I was like, it burns! It burns! Release me! Release me! At which point my sister stood up and I was like, aha! I told you it was demonic possession! That's my time, ladies and gentlemen.